Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I'm here to talk about Saturday night's main event. I'm going to talk about the whole card here. Um, God, this. All right, let me just move on. Hopefully, I don't have to do this again. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, moving on. Hope you guys will enjoy the wrestling videos and stuff like that. I made a whole playlist of me versus John Cena playlist. So hopefully you guys like that. Why not? Hold on. Let me. There we go. Sorry, I want to lower the volume down. That way you guys can hear me and stuff like that. But anyways, moving on. So the first match was actually Cody Rhodes versus Abi Femi, I believe. I think that's his name. This is my first time ever seeing Abi Femi. And to be quite honest, guys, I think this guy is really. I liked his entrance. I know a lot of people might not be a big fan of him right now, or not a big fan at all. But this guy looks like a fucking star. He looks like a million fucking bucks. Sorry, I had to lower the volume though. But he looks like a. Let me turn this off. Thank you. He looks like a million bucks. He does. Uber Femi. He looks great. I love his entrance. To be quite honest with you, his entrance just like becomes like pitch black, the silhouette of him. Then he appears and he starts marching down the ring and shit like that. That's fucking cool. At least you're having fun with your fucking wrestlers. You know, like that. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Having fun with your wrestlers, with your superstars, you know. But you know, there's people out there on the internet that would look at how Abi Fami's entrance is and be like, oh, fuck this company. But no, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need. We need shit like this. Seriously, we need fun and engaging fucking characters. And Abi Femi is very engaging superstar, in my opinion, from what the first time I saw. Now that can all change, knowing how this obviously that can all change from for this wrestler, and I don't want to say that right now, mainly because how way Triple H just book shit. You know, I know a lot of people are sucking Papa H's dick, but Papa H is a fucking piece of shit. Let's just admit that right now, all right? I've been saying for quite a while now, and other people have too, longer than me, that Triple H is just fucking terrible. But we'll get to him soon. We'll get to him soon. I think the Cody fight versus Bobby Femi fight, I thought was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best, mainly because Cody Rhodes kept botching that freaking what is it? He springboards from the rope and does like a RKO basically, but it just does not look right. It does not look right. I thought he would, eventually, maybe adapt and make it a little bit better, make it more smoother. No, he doesn't. It's shit. It's complete. It's completely crap. Completely crap. So I don't know what's wrong with Cody Rhodes, man. Seriously, this is why people call him a fucking jobber and all that shit. Seriously. Hey, I'm not saying that. It's just that, hey guys, hey, maybe if Cody stopped giving these people fucking excuse ammo to freaking be the way he is, then maybe he should not. Then maybe it wouldn't happen, basically. Because I just saw in the ring tonight of just Cody, Cody was never like this when he was younger. Literally, the way Cody is fighting in the ring, like I don't know why I never noticed it before, but now I notice it more now when I watch this pay per view. Good heavens, Cody looks really bad, man. Just looks bad, to be quite honest with you. But he is the WWE champion, and Bobby Femi is the um NXT champion, and that gold looks great around his waist. I just hope that in the future, when they push this guy to the moon, because they're already pushing him, it's just that hopefully when he doesn't come to the main roster, which he should have probably been a part of the main roster a long time ago, mainly because of the way his entrance is. When I saw his entrance again, like I said, I was just like, this guy needs to be the main freaking needs to be at least in SmackDown or Raw. I'll put him more in SmackDown. That way he can um you know probably be more prepared to be in the main roster of Raw, because SmackDown is one of those places that you just you um hone your craft, basically. That's how we got like Edge and Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, John Cena. So, and that's why I love SmackDown for a reason. So, but anyways, moving on. Um, oh yeah, what is it? What is it? What's his name? Freaking Drew McIntyre in feud and shit like that, and then he got beat up by both men. Yeah, what a way to do that! Isn't the whole point of a enemy, of a villain or a hero interfering in the match is to kick their ass and stand tall above their corpse? But no, we didn't do that. So yeah, I used to like Drew McIntyre a lot, but the way they treated him is just making me not fucking care anymore. So I mean, what do you expect? It's fucking modern 2025 WWE. It's fucking crap anyways. But moving on, we got AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and let's see, Evans and Leon. Sorry if I can pronounce all of these names, guys. I'm terrible with that, but I will pronounce names that I could pronounce. So this was a basic tag match, I guess. I really didn't pay attention to it because I was on my Switch playing SmackDown versus, I mean, playing WWE 2K18 on my Switch, and yes, that game is complete crap. Completely, just it doesn't work on the Switch at all. But for some reason, it's like it has a guilty pleasure for me at least. But even that, I was just paying attention to my Switch throughout this whole pay-per-view basically. Once the second match card started happening, and I think AJ and Dragon Lee won, which I think, yeah, they did, they won. And again, they having this whole celebration of like all standing tall and respecting John Cena, which is fine. But when you do it through the whole pay-per-view, it's fucking annoying. It's fucking overproduced, and this whole fucking pay-per-view was overproduced. Showing so many John Cena clips and shit like that, especially at the end when John Cena leaves and they show that freaking tribute at the end of the freaking video, and that tribute was just so bad. It was just terrible. Anyone that likes that tribute literally doesn't know how to make a tribute. That tribute right there that they showed at the end of this pay-per-view, I could fucking do that shit. Anyone on else on YouTube can make that shit and probably make it a lot fucking better. Seriously. Seriously. You know? But moving on. Let's go to the next match. Bailey versus Rakia. I hope I'm saying her name right. Yo, again, going back to the botches, you got the first match with Cody doing botches. The second match, from the tag match, I didn't notice that much botches, mainly because I barely paid attention. But you let me know, guys, if there was enough botches. I don't think there was. But this match, the women's match, I hate to say that because I do like Bailey, but she needs to get a character change. Seriously, seriously, she needs to get another character change. Just go back to the whole like phlegm, the whole hugging shit, the whole hug Bailey shit. So might as well go back to that. That's just me. We haven't seen that in a long time, and I think people will miss it. So anyways, but Soul was actually pretty good in this match, but the thing is too, she was botching as well as along with Bailey. But the thing is too, I don't even know who was botching more, Bailey or Soul, because I'm over here looking at this match and she's flipping around and doing some crazy stuff, which is pretty cool. I love her finisher move. Her finisher move is badass, but at the same time, it's almost like Bailey wasn't in the right area, the right X marks the spot to get the full effect in, to make it more smooth, to make it more better. It's the same thing with Cody, so it's just there was a lot of botches between this match and a little bit of the first match. Yeah, it just looked bad all around, in my opinion. That's just me. I just kept noticing the botches, and I'm just like, good God, guys, what the fuck is wrong with these fucking talent? Jeez, either train more or stop fucking wrestling. Seriously, it was just that frustrating. That's just me. It was just that frustrating. But let's see. Moving on, moving on. Again, we get like a fanfare because of John Cena's, shit and all that. We we get like backstage not segments, but we get like clips, backstage clips of like John Cena and all the wrestlers talking about John Cena and stuff like that. Again, it's just overproduced, really overproduced, and it's just stupid in my opinion. I really don't like the overproducing of WWE. It's to the point that I just don't give a shit. Seriously, it's overproduced, and it just looks like crap. The only time anything should be overproduced, guys, literally, and you prove tonight with the Bobby Femi entrance. The only thing that should be overproduced for these wrestlers and for the shows is the wrestlers' entrances. That's it. That's the only thing that should be a magnum opus, a spectacle, larger than life. Because that's what makes them larger than life superstars. And the thing is, I don't see Roman Reigns as larger than life. I'm sorry. Some people might put them in the route Mount Rushmore of WWE. Sorry about that, guys. Don't talk too much. I talk too fast. But I don't see Roman Reigns in that. I stopped caring about Roman Reigns after the whole him with the Rock fiasco and stuff like that. It's just like shut the fuck up and shit like that. And then with the Cody stuff too for WrestleMania 40, I believe. Like to me, WrestleMania 40, 41, all fucking sucked. WrestleMania 42 and 43 are gonna fucking suck too. I haven't been a fan of fucking WrestleMania ever since fucking WrestleMania 20s, to be quite honest with you. And the last good WrestleMania was probably what, WrestleMania 30 or some shit like that, maybe 31. I don't know, but I have to look back and see. But this shit was just trash. Overall, it was just trash. But moving on, let's go to the main event. The main event, Gunther, for no fucking reason, retiring freaking supposedly this guy's supposed to retire Brock Lesnar. Are you fucking stupid? Are you out of your fucking mind? I'd rather have Hornswoggle retire Brock Lesnar than this motherfucker. Seriously, because I used to like Gunther, but then over time I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Fat Gunther all the way. Gunther that we have now? Really? Really? Oh, he's a 70s star wrestler. He's an 80s wrestler. No, he's not. No, he's fucking not. It's like what that YouTuber, I forgot. There was a YouTuber that I watched. He literally said that no, he's a 40s and 30s wrestler. And I'm like, thank you. Literally. The evil here that's from another freaking state, from another country. Wow, so original WWE, so fucking original. Even in the 80s it did this shit. It was just stupid. Overall just stupid. But anyways, this match right here, I mean, the match wasn't bad, but again, I was basically playing on my Switch, fighting John Cena with my wrestling character, like you see here in these clips, and it was more engaging and more better than the shit that we got here with Gunther versus Cena. It was just terrible, all around terrible. It should have been somebody else to fight Gunther. That's what I'm saying. If my fictional character was in WWE, it should have been TheSkullKlown versus John Cena, because John Cena is basically the Batman to my Joker. Seriously, I should probably make highlight videos and promo videos about all the history between me and John Cena throughout the years playing these wrestling games. Seriously, because that's more engaging and more potent than this shit that we got here. Seriously. And then John Cena tapping out to Gunther, the way he tapped out was so fucking funny. I started laughing as hell. I started laughing like a motherfucker. Seriously, I started laughing, man. Just and people being in shock with the WWE's react, because WWE is all about reactions, right? Getting the crowd's reactions, so the crowd gets reactions, and I just start dying of laughter because that's what WWE cares about. They only care about that. They don't care about anything else. They don't care about anything fucking else but reactions and moments. Yeah, you got that, I guess, right? You always get that. But but what's the price? What's the price for it to happen like that? No one doesn't care. No one doesn't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. Do you? I don't give a shit. I really don't. I honestly do not give a shit. Um, Seriously, because people remember more of the ending than anything. Seriously, and you could tell John Cena did either two things. Some people might say that, oh, this is what John Cena wanted. If this is what he wanted, then he's a fucking sellout and a fucking simp, and I hope we never see this motherfucker again. Yep, I said it. I said it right now. And if it was TKO's decision or even Triple H's decision, I don't care who decision was, TKO, Triple H, or Cena. If it was any of a mix of all three, a mix of 102, then all of you guys deserves to fucking be fucking fired or never be seen on television ever again. I'm actually happy this is John Cena's match, because if this is how he wanted to go, well then, you know what? This is how you want it to go. I hope you lay in bed and die in it. Seriously. Millions upon fans, millions upon people, watch your shit. This is how you're going to end your fucking career, man? And I'm not even mad that he lost, because I get it. You leave on your way out. You leave on your back on your way out. I get it. But the past few weeks and days and months, we've been seeing Cena getting F5 to lose all the time, and then you'd be like, and then people were like, damn, man, he's never going to get anything. At least give him like this final win just to make the fans happy and shit like that. But no, WWE doesn't read the room. They don't give a shit. So why should we give a shit? This is why I stopped watching WWE a long time ago. When I watched this show yesterday, all I can think was in my head was like, this is why I don't watch the company. This is why I don't watch the company. Because of the main event like this, because of the ending like this. It's just really, really bullshit. I don't see how anyone can condone this freaking show, especially the final match. You know, it's just really sad that people would condone the final match and be like, "Oh, this is how John Cena wanted. Oh, this is how it should have been." Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourselves that, because right now the biggest heat that someone has is not Gunther. Yeah, I saw a clip of the fans going after Gunther, screaming at him after the show was over. I saw that clip, but let's be honest with ourselves. Triple H is the one that really got the heat, and this man cannot stay out of the limelight. Seriously. Not even for one fucking night. Triple H cannot be in the fucking backstage and freaking look at the back look in the back for the ring. Literally, he cannot stay in the back of the fucking locker room and look at a fucking TV set just to see how everything is in the ring. He can't. He can't help himself. He can't fucking help himself. Seriously. He cannot fucking help himself. And this is why this company is going to if this company does not adapt, it would die. And we all know this. We all fucking know this shit. And it's not a fucking secret. Seriously. It's not a secret. If you do not adapt, you will die. And I have talked about this before when it comes to like spirituality and nature and shit like that. If you don't evolve with nature, you would die. Seriously. It's just point blank and simple. You know, if you don't evolve as a company, you will die. If you don't evolve as a YouTuber, you will die. You know? Like, seriously. And people want to make shit up in their own head because they thought that, oh, this was the moment. Gunther deserved this moment. Yeah, Gunther deserved the moment of ending freaking Goldberg's match, and supposedly he's going to end AJ Styles, or he already did, or some shit. Then why AJ Styles is still in WWE if he ended his career, quote unquote? I don't know. I've been seeing that online for some fucking reason. And then also, he ended John Cena's career. Oh, Gunther is the legend killer or some shit. Like, shut the fuck up. The commentary was trying to push so bad of how Gunther is that I just didn't care. All this guy does is slam your opponent and do fucking chokeholds. Slam your opponent, do chokeholds. Slam your opponent, chokehold. Or smack you in the chest. At first that was cool. Now it's just stupid. It's just stupid. And I get it. There's a lot of wrestlers that only have like 5 moves or 4 moves. And that's fine. I mean, look at Hulk Hogan, you know? Look at John Cena, for example. Even The Rock, Austin, you know? Some of them were limited. And that's fine. Or some of them made themselves limited. And you know what? I don't care about that. That's fine. It's all about the execution at the end of the day. You know? It's all about the execution. And the execution fucking sucked. It sucked. All right? It fucking sucked. Seriously. And it's funny too, because in Wrestling Soup, they mentioned this, that, oh, maybe Triple H is salty because he couldn't get his farewell tour like John Cena, so he decided to fuck up John Cena's farewell tour because he couldn't get his. And you know what? I said that too, and when you hear that from Wrestling Soup, I'm not a big fan of that podcast. You know, sometimes I might disagree with them and all that. I don't hate them or anything like that. I don't wish death upon them or anything. I just disagree with them sometimes, you know, in a broader spectacle. But this right here, the recent video that they made, the hour-long video that they made about this show and the whole John Cena and Gunther thing, I actually wholeheartedly freaking agree. Like, seriously, it must be raining cats and dogs. Hell has literally frozen over. Seriously. Because there's no reason for these people to act this way. This freaking company, man. This company is dog shit. You have Triple H freaking laughing. The fans are booing the shit out of Triple H. And then some people on the internet are like, oh, you wrestling fans should be ashamed of yourself. This is John Cena's moment. Yeah, this was John Cena's moment, and yet Triple H still fucked it up. Literally, are you not paying attention to how the wrestling tour was? Seriously, are you not hearing that, oh, John Cena became heel just because for the moment, and there was no plans for him to become heel being forward or some shit? That's what I'm saying, man. All of this is stupid as fuck, man. All of this is stupid. John Cena looked like he didn't want to be there anyways. And he looked disappointed. I will agree with that. He did look disappointed of like, wow, I wanted to do more, but this company didn't let me. So, yeah. And it's like, what the hell, man? And I had heard John Cena wanted to do 200 days or something like that, but WWE was like, no, you're going to do 36 days and you will like it, you idiot. They could have gave him at least 90 days or some shit like that. But no, they gave him a short amount of time for no fucking reason. This is the guy that literally broke himself and carried the company on his back. And what do you do? What do you do? Oh, nothing. And the thing is too, this is how you know Triple H cannot help himself and make everything about himself. The opening of the opening of this show is having Triple H freaking commentating on John Cena. How come John Cena couldn't commentary on his final opening of this opening show? How come he couldn't commentary on that? Of all his accomplishments and all that, and and why Triple H? How come Triple H had to do it? You know, that's what I'm saying, man. He wants to put himself in fucking everything. Not even Vince did this shit. No, I'm dead serious, man. And then you have people in the crowd screaming for Vince to Triple H. Yo, man, that's crazy. After all the allegations and all the shit that Vince has done to even the business itself and even to his own self, like people, I can't blame the people, man. You can't blame them. I'd rather see Vince come back and give John Cena a better retirement tour than what we get with what Triple H did, you know. And I'm not saying I want Vince to come back, no, but if he is going to come back, at least come back to bring John Cena back to fix his fucking bullshit and then leave. That's only it. But it's just even if Vince did made it bad, it couldn't be much as bad as this, right? It just couldn't be, right? But some people will be like, yeah, it would have been a lot worse. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Because apparently he's still sucking Triple H's dick and try to give him more chances. And there's no more chances with this motherfucker. This guy needs to be fired. This guy needs to be freaking gone. His wife needs to be fucking gone too. Seriously. Someone like I wonder how TKO feels about this pay-per-view. Seriously. I guarantee you no one doesn't like this pay-per-view. I mean, at first it started, kind of fine. Then it started like, and then botchy. And then at the end, it's just like, wow, what a smack to the face. What a spit to the fans. Thanks, WWE. And this is why I don't watch the product anymore. That's why I started laughing throughout this whole shit. Because so many people was upset about this, and rightfully so. And I wasn't surprised that people would be upset about it. I'm actually happy that people actually had the fucking balls, like a hornet, to actually said something. Because this crowd, this new WWE crowd, is just doesn't care. But now they fucking open their eyes once their favorite John Cena got the fucking shovel from Triple H. Yeah, now you're waking up, right? Now you're waking up after all this time. Me and other people have been saying this product is shit. Now this is the camera that broke your back, right? Of course it is. Seriously, I said this years ago that once Undertaker is done, I'm done with wrestling, and he's done. And now John Cena's freaking done. So what's left? What's left? You know, we already know TKO and Triple H is going to be like, okay, that was great. We made money with that. Now let's do with Punk. Let's do with Rey Mysterio. Let's do with Randy Orton. Let's do with Roman Reigns. Yeah, okay, let's do all the retirement tours just like what you did with John Cena with all these superstars that I just mentioned. And then what? You have no more superstars left. You have no more left. Seriously. So what the hell, man? This company, man, this company is a piece of trash. It really is. And there's no reason for this company to exist anymore, man. There really isn't. So I think that's it, guys. I really think that's it. The whole thing with this whole pay-per-view is just really sad. I like the entrance to this pay-per-view. The entrance, the stage arena is really nice. But then other than that, this pay-per-view was overproduced. And all of this merchandise are like, hey, get you John Cena Funko Pops, get you John Cena cups, get you John Cena T-shirts, and it made you think that, okay, maybe they're doing all of this just to milk it, yes, for all it's got. But then at the same time, think about, oh, maybe they're just doing it, and then John Cena will probably come back or some shit like that, because you had rumors out there of like, oh, maybe The Rock will show up or something, even though I know he was not going to show up. People are just too hopeful and give this company the benefit of the doubt, basically. But not me. I already know this company was going to basically throw trash in this freaking card, man. Seriously. This could have been John Cena's final match at WrestleMania or some shit like that. They could have extended it or some shit. Or they could have done it at his hometown. But there was another controversy with that, too. Oh, yeah. The reason they didn't put it for John Cena's hometown is because they didn't want to pay more or some shit. And WWE got salty about it. Well, too fucking bad, motherfucker. No one's going to pay this much amount of money just for an event. But apparently Washington, D.C. can fucking do it because you're friends with Trump. You're friends with Trump, Triple H. You're friends with pedo Trump. Seriously. That's what I'm saying, man. And there's also rumors that Vince McMahon and Trump were in the event, probably in the cheap, not in the cheap seats, in the those expensive seats that you can get like, freaking drinks and snacks and shit like that. But who knows? I mean, who fucking knows at that point? And that's another story for another day. I really don't give a shit if they were there or not. What I care is that this show fucking sucked. It proved everything how WWE is and how they are. And maybe WWE just deserves to literally be a sinking ship like Titanic. Might as well. Seriously. Like, if this is what they're going to do to John Cena, imagine what they do to CM Punk, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. And I'm not even a big fan of Roman Reigns, but I know a lot of people will be like, damn, they fucked him up too like that? Hell yeah. Because if it's not Triple H getting this farewell tour, then no one else is not going to get it. Simple as that. And I'm fucking done. I'll see you guys later.